My parents were singers. My father was an opera singer at one time, before the First World War. But my mother had always wanted to be a singer and did a few professional engagements. When I left school, I went first to France and then to Germany to learn the languages. And then I went to the Webber Douglas. And then I got a very nice part from the end of term show at the Mercury Theatre. I went into rep and the war broke out. We all had to do some ENSA, which was entertaining troops, you know. It was rather a depressing time. My brother, who turned up safely later on as a prisoner of war, but was missing at that moment. And I did feel I was fiddling with while Rome burned for a bit. And while I was going round with ENSA, a letter came from my godmother saying, "I know you're doing splendid work, dear, entertaining the troops, but there's a place doing very interesting work, which needs girls just like you." So when I thought there was a chance of doing something really for the war, I thought perhaps I ought to take it. And just about the same time, my agent said to me, "There's a chance of a part for you in the West End." I got a telegram from the Admiralty saying that I was to meet this character, Frank Birch, for an interview. So I went along to that too. And he said, "Well, yes, we would like you at Bletchley." And I said, "Well, now I want to ask you something, because I've got a choice. I've just been offered a part in the West End for the first time, at the same time as you offered this. Which would you do?" And he said, "Well, the stage can wait and the war can't." So I went to Bletchley, and I quite thought, because I had a very exalted idea of my languages, I quite thought that I was going to be dropped as a spy or something. But when I got there, in fact, I found it was quite dull, really. I went there as a linguist. I was in Hut 4, and later on I was moved, well, I suppose you might say up, because I got a bit more money, to something even more boring.
Fly away to the house by the water. We can ride through the sky, touch the clouds, and hold the girl that I oughta. Burn this bridge down to the frail foundations. We can watch it all crumble, and you can be sure that I won't be here tomorrow. So